Hello viewers, I am Mr. Dilip Kumar Pal, stands before you with the topic Thomas Hobbes' view on social contract. It is found in +3 5th semester Political Science Honours, paper number 11, and the name of the paper is Western Political Philosophy. But before I discuss Thomas Hobbes' view on social contract, I want to inform my viewers that the name of my channel is Dilip Kumar Pal 9375. Never forget. If you will search this channel in YouTube or Google, you will find many videos from +3 first semester Political Honours up to +3 6th semester Political Honours, videos of ethics and values from +3 first semester to 5th semester, political general elective from +3 first semester to 2nd semester, environmental studies of +3 first semester, and some political science videos of +2 first year and political +2 second year. Let us start. Thomas Hobbes' view on social contract. So what Thomas Hobbes told about social contract? About Thomas Hobbes, it is said the disciples whom the author of Leviathan failed to find in his own time and own period are crowding the continental period after the lapse of 300 years. It means Thomas Hobbes became very popular in later times. Among his valuable ideas, his view on social contract was very important. Thomas Hobbes, who was born in the year 1588 and died in the year 1679, was very popular political thinker of Europe. He became more popular later on. That is why it is said, the disciples whom the author of Leviathan failed to find in his own time and own period are crowding the continental period after the lapse of 300 years. Means, during the time of Thomas Hobbes, he had not much supporter. But later on, he had more and more supporters. So Thomas Hobbes was a very popular thinker. During his time, he had not much disciples, but the number of his disciples increased after 300 years. Thomas Hobbes had given his ideas on many important topics. His view on social contract was very important. So what he told about social contract? Hobbes' view on social contract. Thomas Hobbes views that people in the state of nature were leading a life of uncertainty, fear, violence and death. Thomas Hobbes viewed that people in the state of nature were leading a very precarious, miserable, violent, uncertainty life. Life in the state of nature was very miserable. People strived hard to uplift themselves to a better position by which their life, liberty and property will be secured and safeguarded. As life in the state of nature, people were very miserable. They wanted to come out of that precarious condition by which their life, liberty and property will be secure. They could escape from it by establishing a power center who can restrain individuals from doing bad acts and protect right working people. As the life of the people in the state of nature was very miserable, they wanted to come out from that type of life, which was a life of violence, uncertainty and precarious. So, people wanted to come out from that type of life and they wanted to select a sovereign who will protect their life, liberty, property, and they will restrain people, they will prevent people from doing bad things. So they made a contract among themselves. They made an agreement among themselves and decide to give all their power, strength and rights except right to life to a single man or upon assembly of men. So they made a contract among themselves and they decided to select, so they made a contract among themselves and they decided to give power to a man or an assembly of men who will maintain order in the state of nature. It is known as social contract. So every man says to others, I authorize and give up my right of governing to this man. I authorize and give up my right of governing to this man or to this assembly of men on this condition that thou give the right to him and authorize all the actions in the like manner. So as life in the state of nature was very bad, people wanted to come out from that type of life and they wanted to select a king. They wanted to select a king among themselves. They wanted to select a man or an assembly of men who will protect them from indiscipline, disorder. It is known as social contract. So people selected a king among themselves, they selected a common superior among themselves, and they told that they will surrender all their rights to the common superior except the right to life, and people will carry out his order. So it is said, I authorize and give up my right of governing to this man or to this assembly of men on this condition that thou give the right to him and authorize all the actions in the like manner. So people made a contract and they selected a common superior, selected a man or a assembly of men, and they decided to give the power of governing, the power of rule, and they made an agreement that whatever the ruler will, in which manner the ruler will rule, they will carry it out. So this is known as social contract. So what are the features of social contract? Number one, features of social contract of Thomas Hobbes. Number one, sovereign is not party to the contract. The sovereign or the ruler is not the party to the contract. The contract will be made by people, but sovereign is not the party. People are the party. In the social contract, ruler is not the party to the contract. He was the result of human contract. He came into existence after the formation of contract. So the first feature of social contract of Thomas Hobbes, that the ruler who will rule, he is not a party to the contract. People are the party to the contract, but ruler is not the party to the contract. He comes into existence after the formation of the contract. Number two, the ruler of the sovereign has unlimited power. The ruler of the sovereign has unlimited power. In a civil society, which is product of social contract, ruler has excessive power. There is no limitation on him. He can take any action as well as decision. In the social contract, it was mentioned the ruler will be given unlimited powers. Whatever he will wish, he can make it. The ruler or the sovereign has unlimited power. In the civil society, which is product of social contract, ruler has excessive power. He has unlimited power. There is no limitation on his power. There is no restriction on his power. He can take any action as well as decision. He can take any action as well as decision. Number three, the ruler cannot be wrong. The ruler is infallible. He cannot be wrong. Whatever decision he will take, it is right. It will be right. In civil society, the ruler is always correct. His decision cannot be wrong. He was such type of man who cannot take wrong decision. The ruler is always right. People take it for granted. The ruler is always right. He cannot take a wrong decision. His decision cannot be wrong. Number 4, sovereign cannot be overthrown. The ruler cannot be overthrown. In the social contract, it was made clear that sovereign cannot be overthrown. People have no power to remove him. The social contract which people will make. In the social contract, it is mentioned the ruler cannot be overthrown. People cannot remove him. People made a contract, the ruler cannot be overthrown. 5th, sovereign can give any punishment to people. Sovereign has the power to give any punishment to people. In a civil society, the ruler can give any type of punishment to people. 6. Sovereign works for the interest of people as well as the society. In the civil society, the objective of the ruler is to work for individual as well as for social welfare. Another feature of the social contract of Thomas Hobbes is that the ruler is appointed by contract of people, and the ruler will take decision, and whatever decision he will take, it is for welfare of people as well as welfare of society. 7. Sovereign is the source of law. He is the source of law. In the civil society, sovereign is the source of law. Whatever he wishes, it ultimately becomes law. Sovereign is the source of law. Whatever he wishes, it will be the law. 8. People have the power to disobey the ruler if the ruler try to harm their life. People have the power to disobey the ruler if the ruler will make any harm to the life of people. If the ruler will try to create problem for their life, like harm, wound, or maim, mean hurt, or prevent him to use food, medicine, air, or anything without which he cannot live. People have the power to disobey the ruler if the ruler will take any action by which there is chance of harm for people, if the ruler will wound them, if the ruler will hurt them, if the ruler will prevent people to take air, medicine, food, without which they cannot live. So, people have the power to disobey the ruler if the ruler will try to harm their life, or if the ruler will prevent from those things which are very much essential for the life of people. Finally, people surrender all their rights except right to life. People will surrender all their rights to the ruler except right to life. The ruler cannot interfere in the right to life of people. Except right to life, people surrender all their rights to the sovereign or ruler by social contract. No doubt people will select a king, or people will select a common superior to govern them. But people will surrender all their rights except right to life. People have the power to protect their own life. For the sake of their life, they can disobey the ruler. So in this video, we discussed Thomas Hobbes' view on social contract. I request my viewers to subscribe if you have not subscribed, so that future videos will come to you, and aware those of your friends about this channel, so some students will be benefited. Never think that by giving help to anybody, you will be the loser. To give help is a human quality. Thank you. Have a good day.